Welcome back to the Intelligent Investor channel. My name is Chris Patino, and in this special video I'm going to do my first technical analysis on this channel about SLP. Now, if you have never followed me before on my other channels, I do have a much more popular Spanish channel. I have never done any analysis on any Axie Infinity token, any content about Axie Infinity honestly, but that's because I've been more engaged in the Spanish community. I figured they needed more content creators like me to go over technical analysis on different type of tokens, and SLP is one that I cover 2 or 3 times a week. And since so many of you have been asking me to start doing videos in English, because English is my first language, I decided to start it this week. I'm going to try to do at least 2 analyses a week about SLP, so please don't forget to hit like on this video, subscribe, and click that notification button if you want me to notify you the next time that I launch a video. I also do a lot of giveaways across my different channels. I'm going to be doing an Axie Infinity scholarship giveaway next week, so if you want to be part of that, make sure you're part of this channel and you leave a comment in the section below telling me that you want to participate in the giveaway. Alright, so let's get to it. So on my Spanish channel, we've been following SLP for a couple of weeks now, ever since the price exploded when they announced that they was going to take away the SLP we earn in the venture mode, and we're only going to be able to earn SLP in PvP. I also remind you that at that time they reduced the amount of SLP you was going to win per game, and they did that in order to try to control the inflation problem we have in the community right now. But ever since SLP exploded to this 0.04 price, I knew we were going to have some type of retracement, and since we also got the news that Axie Origins was going to launch toward the end of March, beginnings of April, the end of Q1 like they had promised us, let's hope that they do keep that promise, at least with the alpha version. I knew we were going to go through a stage of consolidation where the market was going to just accumulate orders. So I created this zone towards mid-February, February 20, and you see that we hit this low point, which was 0.016, and that was right after we hit this high price of 0.023, 0.022. So I took this zone out because my expectation was that we was going to start bouncing around the zone, and that's exactly what we did. Every time we got around 0.016, we bounced right back up, but we have not been able to break this price of 0.023, 0.024. And in the last week, when we had this big strong push that occurred with the rest of the crypto market, Bitcoin, Ethereum, you see we had these big pushes. We also seen them in SLP and AXS, in RON, although we had that big fall yesterday because of the big hack. But when this big push occurred, I made a video telling all my subscribers that you have to be careful because we still haven't broken above this zone. And until we have that alpha version of Axie Origin launch, I don't think we're going to see this break in price. Now, as we got closer to the end of March, I did expect to see at least a strong push because people are going to start accumulating SLP, speculating that the price is going to go above 0.023, 0.025, above 0.04, which is this last high price we had last month, but that hasn't occurred. We see that the Sky Mavis team has updated the marketplace. We already seen all the new cards we're going to get in Axie Origins. Now all we need is the new gameplay, and I still strongly believe that when that does come out, that we're going to see this push back up at least to 0.04. Now, are we going to be able to break it? A lot of people say we are. A lot of people call me very conservative because I say that 0.04 should be one of your take profit points if you're doing trading with SLP, because I know there's a lot of people doing that. I know there's a lot of people who bought at 0.01. If you watch my videos, you should have bought with me. We bought at this lowest point that SLP got. We also accumulated a little bit more at 0.016, right? I was personally waiting for another push down, see some type of liquidation down here, right? Some type of order grab before we shoot up. I still expect that can happen in the next couple of days, especially with what just happened with RON. For some people start doubting the RON network, which is under Axie Infinity. They start doubting Axie Infinity in the next couple of days, SLP. Then I think we could see the price of SLP drop. But with the release of Axie Origins, that's going to be very, very hard. If you follow me on my channel, I'm always going to try to give you both sides. Why the price can go down, why we can see that push up in price. As a trader that's been in it for more than 10 years, I always prepare for worst case, but I'm always looking for the best case scenarios. I have a lot of SLP accumulated. I have done a lot of live buys across my Spanish channel. Many of you know how much I have accumulated in SLP, so I definitely want the price to go up. But I have to be realistic with what's going on right now and what we can see with SLP in the future. Now, if we go take a look at these charts of SLP, we start seeing the daily volume It's not good at all. The volume is almost at the same point before we had that big influx of people coming into the game in 2021. But if you see where we're at right now with the volume, every day it's going down, it's going down, it's going down. Now this is not good at all for the game. One of the causes could be that people are leaving the game every day. But in my opinion, nobody's really trying to buy Axies right now unless they're floor Axies, because they don't know what's going to be the meta next season. Nobody wants to breed Axies, and we can also see that being reflected on the amount of SLP that's been getting burned compared to the amount of SLP that's been getting minted every day. We see how this number yesterday was very, very low. We haven't seen this low number in a while, and as the weeks go by, this number just keeps getting lower and lower and lower. But one thing I want you to know is that it's not just the amount of SLP that's been getting burned that's going down, but also the amount of SLP that's been getting created. Now, is this because less people are playing? People aren't playing the game at all, so some people that used to play before aren't playing at all. The game got harder. The actions that they took in order to stop the amount of SLP that was getting created is actually taking effect right now. Again, there's a lot of things that could be in play right now. But going back to this SLP price, if you want to know what my opinion is, I think that we're going to stay in this consolidation phase for a couple of more days. And then once the alpha comes out for Axie Origins, I think we're going to get this push back up to 0.04. I think that once it gets to 0.04, some people are going to start unloading and we might see a push down again. We know that Axie Origin is going to get launched in a few phases, and I think that with what just happened to Ron and with the damage that the community took in terms of trust, I think that the launch in phases could be the best thing right now, because now we have a few more months until they launch the new season with the new gameplay, which is going to be season 0 of Axie Origins, which is the moment that a lot of us are waiting for, right? Because with that launch, hopefully we're going to see new burning mechanisms. We're going to be able to invest in amulets, charms. We're going to be able to better our Axies, and that's going to start pumping the Axie Infinity economy all over again, and hopefully we get good pushes like we did last year. Now, don't forget, this is only my opinion. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to sell SLP right now because it's going to come back down. I'm not telling you to buy SLP right now because we're going to definitely pump up when Axie Origins Alpha comes out. I'm just giving you my opinion on what I see in the market, giving you my opinion of how I'm preparing for whatever happens in this SLP market. Because a lot of people buy with the expectation that everything is going to shoot up tomorrow, and that's not the case. A lot of people are also waiting to buy because they think that the price is going to come down. It might not happen. That's why you always have to try to have a plan for every scenario. And although plans don't always work, it's better than if you don't have one. And you're going to have a better idea where you stand right now in this market. Let me know how you feel about all this in the comments below. Are you holding SLP right now? Are you selling your SLP because you don't like what's been going on with the Axie Infinity community recently? If you think that SLP is going to pump, to what price? Are you think we're going to get back to this 0.04? Do you think we're going to explode above it? If so, what's your ideal price for SLP? What price do you need to see in SLP if you're holding a bag right now in order for you to sell? I'm very curious to know your answers in the comments below. And if you like content like this, please don't forget to give the video a like, hit the subscribe button, click the notification button so that I can let you know when I launch the next video. I'm going to try to be much more active on this English channel, and I promise you guys that I'm going to be doing a lot of giveaways the month of April, so you don't want to miss out. Thank you for staying to the end. We're the Intelligent Investors, and we'll see you on the next video.